Hello everyone, welcome to building the ultimate Matchbox car collection. My name's Tyrone. Today I've got some County Rescue to show you. This is a set of 6 and fortunately I happened to secure all 6, which is quite unusual. I won't open this one because it's just a flat out reissue, so we'll skip past it. It's the Freightliner business class. We'll get a good look at it, but I'm sure most of you are familiar with it already. Matchbox County on the side, Fire District. There it goes. That's the back. Not too exciting. We'll shove that over there and get to something that is exciting. The 2015 Ram 1500 with a new livery, Fire Investigations Team. Cool card art, hey? It looks like there's kind of like a fire in the area. Over the hills maybe, coming this way. What number? Number 1, and the Freightliner was number 4 of 6. Not that that much matters much, but some people like to keep an eye on these things. Here we are, the Dodge Ram. I remember when this first came out, I have a few on the side of the table to show you, but it was one of the first ones, the new ones, that I was actually quite taken aback with. I thought, there's something in these new things. They're cool. Again, Matchbox County on the side, but this one is different. Fire Investigations Team. There's I think it's a $50,000 award for catching an arsonist or giving people, the authorities, the correct information, leading to the prosecution of an arsonist around here. I live in the bush and we're coming into summer, so fire is obviously a threat. El Segundo on this one. El Segundo is a place, did you know? I didn't until I think it was Jimmy Habib. One of my long-time viewers mentioned it. He lives around that area, I think, from memory, and alerted me to the truism of El Segundo. Shall we flood the table? Probably not yet. I'll put him over there and we'll get the 6 in shot and then we'll flood the table with all the variants I could find of all of these, including the 1957 General Motor Company Stepside. Cool, huh? Number 2. When I saw the Freightliner, actually I saw them on the pegs, and the first one I saw was the Freightliner, and I thought, they're just reissues. Dull. Not dull if you're a packet collector, which a lot of you are, but I'm not. I rip the cards to pieces and throw them on the rug. Get cardboard dust all over everything. But here we have a lovely recolor. Doesn't that suit red and white? I've got a ton of these to show you. And we'll check this out too. This is a 2009 and 2015 copyrighted base. I counted 3 different castings for this truck. It's still the 57 GMC Stepside, but they've changed it up a lot. Flame Tamer. Don't know if I've got this somewhere because I cleaned out my fire vehicle drawers to make room for more fire vehicle drawers. I'm doing a bit of a rejig of the whole place. I might do a video on that very subject, and when they all come out of storage I'll know if this is a reissue or not. Maybe you already know. Let me know in the comments. Number 5 of 6. There was a County Rescue liveried lineup in a 5-pack a while back, but it wasn't called Matchbox County. It was called Fire and Rescue or Fire Rescue, one of the two, and all 5 vehicles were Matchbox County painted on the side. Flame Tamer, I'm sure I have colours like this, but I'm not sure if it's exactly like this. There's like a day-glow yellow one and green and all sorts. The only ones I found today were all either red or black, but I'll show you those once we get through all of these. Number 6 of 6, although not the last one to show you because I mixed them up. 1956 Buick Century, and definitely one I don't have yet. There are 4 others to show you today, and this one is the newbie. It's quite a stocky looking vehicle, isn't it? I really like that they put on those big tyres or big wheels. Really suits. Makes it seem a little bit stubbier though, but it looks good. Yeah. And they're calling it the police, but obviously it's the fire chief this time round. Haven't had a fire chief in that. They almost always go from police to fire chief, or vice versa, don't they? It's the obvious thing because you get the cherry on the top. Unlike this fella, was it this one that they had, or maybe it was the Ford Crown Victoria, where they had the light bar and it had taxi on it, and they'd already switched it to a police car, but it still had taxi on the light bar. Traumatic. Chevy Caprice Classic Police is the name of the casting, but obviously it's Fire Chief in yellow. That's 3 of 6. Being the 6th one to show you, because I like to make it as confusing as Matchbox or Mattel like to make it confusing for us. It's all good. Interesting choice of colour for the interior. I'm glad they didn't go yellow like the car body and chassis. They could have screwed it up but didn't. This casting always reminds me of Jumanji. Was it that model car that got grabbed by the vine when the cop parked on the side of the road? It just snapped the car in half and dragged it through the bush. Alright, let's move these back a little and then flood the table like we like to do around here. We'll get the El Segundo back in there, and there was a bunch of others, another El Segundo but in police, and the highway patrol. Hopefully these all stay in shot, I'm sure they will. Another highway patrol but different. And if you want to go slightly undercover, I like that one. And left that one out, and that one's a bit of a can't find most of them, but here are the ones I do know their whereabouts. And we'll put him sort of there. He's going to get lost in the crowd. That one, and I told you I had a black one. That looks alright. I like that one. Put him there. Did they do the name change on this a few times? So they didn't even call it the Flame Tamer? Yes, fire engine. Or, no. I'm sure it's the same. It is the same. What are they saying on the base? Flame Tamer. See? I like to confuse, and the last one I could find was that one there. That's more in keeping with that colour, isn't it? Not the same, but closer. So I'll plonk him there. Now we're going to have to make a bit of room because there's a lot of this guy to show you. As I was saying earlier, there are at least 3 different castings or copyrights on these castings. That's 2009. These are all the same but different. When I saw that I thought, oh, do I have to get 2 of everything? One with, one without? But maybe not, because that's a different copyright there, 2016. Same thing though. Was that the colour changes? Get me a kettle. I think that's a colour changes. Might be wrong. It's got that feel about it. The best Matchbox cars ever made. I did a video with that title. 2009, but it's got metal base. And everything is good about that. Much heavier. I love that thing. The question is always asked in the comments, why don't they give us metal bases anymore? And of course that was about 4 times the price when they came out. There's a whole set of them. I don't think I have them all, but yeah, I might do the end of shot or end of screen video thingy as the best Matchbox cars ever made, which features that one, I think, and a bunch of others. Again, 2009, 2015 for that one. See the difference? Yes, there it is. See the difference with the bed? One's sort of wood grain and one is not, and you've got that little tab there. Probably just made it much easier for them to make. Truck Hero there. And what base? Just 2009. Nothing about 2015 there. And they came out in Rannick. And we've got the Stephen & Sons salvage in a nice matte patina. I adjusted the camera a little bit because I realised there was no way we're going to fit it all in shot because I've got quite a lot to show you. Canon, I think this was in a 5-pack. A nice deep green with the poverty caps that I really like. National Parks, got a look in. And some kind of agricultural design on the door. That's quite close to what we're looking at, isn't it? Hey, that looks good. Who else? You, the Buick Century. So pop him kind of out front, shuffle these guys back. Where is he? Yes, you can see him. So ages ago now, we got this one. State Police. And similar but different, Highway Patrol. And black and white, or white on black. Black on white. Matchbox County. The county thing pops up quite a bit. I'll show you a few more as we go. Nice blue one, which always looks good. See, if you've got a police lineup in your storage system, the Hornet, I think it's, yes, Hudson Hornet in blue, exactly the same livery, looks great next to this one, and then you can continue on with all of your Hornets. I told you we had Matchbox County. That's not it, Tyrone. That is it? Yes, Matchbox County on the Crown Vic. Do I have any? Oh yes. We'll get to this one first. We'll get to this one first, and then we'll go a bit spastic on the filling up the table. We might need to go back a little. We'll see. How's that? Not too out of whack. So, in no particular order, we had the NYPD, and then they went funky. Not right after that, but Segundo Beach got a look in. And Canadian Police came along. I remember showing this for the first time and got quite a few comments against the Canadian Mounties from viewers, obviously, who live in Canada. This is a one with a personality complex. Bosque security on one side and taxi on the other. Couldn't make up his mind. Maybe Bosque security bought an old taxi. The security detail comes back in that one. And of course we had recently the 70 years edition. Was that a 9-pack or a 5-pack? You can clearly see the computer in the front there. I like that. Nice little detail in the interior in these ones, and they were black and white. Beauty. Alright, now we'll go off on a further tangent with our fire chief vehicles. Official business vehicle. It's like when somebody knocks on your door and says, I'm on a yes, I can read, mate. Your car said it. And some randos in the Carmichael. Just while we're on the fire subject. And they get older and older. I like that one. It's kind of ugly, but I like it. And around the same era, with no one in it. But wait, you want people in your car? We'll give you people in the car. Another random detail, like the computer, but different. And oh, I like this one too. Usually a police car or a taxi, and then they gave it to us in the fire chief. That's cool. And really old, and then one extremely old, and then I'll let you go. Dude in this one, just the one, the driver. Can't quite get his hands on the wheel, but he's alright. Ford Galaxy. And similar bit different. It's a bit scruffy, this one, but it's old, man. Nice. Well, didn't we pack them in? We'll have to go upstairs and do a slight pan around. So yeah, you'll see the MBX County liveried vehicles pop up here and there in your collection. And you think, he was right. They are everywhere. Quietly lurking among the other cars. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.